These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside.
Wow, it got really louder there at the end.
I know, I changed the vibe, slide in the vibe. DJ Mixmaster. Good morning, everybody. I am happy to say that we are live stream is up on the YouTubes. And Bernie says, good morning, fellas, and good morning to you, Bernie. And we are also live on the TikTok and the Riverside, and we are live on all the places.
We're live everywhere.
A successful start to the show. Much better than me getting 4,000 messages asking where the show is and why we're not live. And I don't think 4,000 is an exaggeration, considering that's impressive, considering we only have tens of listeners. So
tens of listeners and the few watching around the world.
Good morning, Fran. Skippy, how are you today? You having a good day today?
I'm hurting, but other than that, yeah, I'm
good. Glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're staying positive. It's a plus.
Scared to death, bud. Scared to death.
I too am doing good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, doing well.
Very glad.
There's some crud growing around that seems to be different symptoms for every person that gets it. But I had a little stint of not feeling awesome over the week, but I think we're good. And now Chris has gotten it. So my wife had it before I did, and yeah, it's kind of going all over the place.
Cool.
Nothing that wasn't manageable, and definitely nothing that would keep us from work.
Nope. Crud wouldn't keep you from work. Not at all.
Nope. Sure as heck not.
Some other things that keep you from work, but not the crud.
Death. Death would keep me from work.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Glad to see we're starting this off with a bang.
Skippy, it's going to be a lot of tough love this show for you, I think, once we get into some stuff.
You know what? Absolutely.
I think it's a lot of. We hope you all get better. I was surprised at the direction that you decided to go. That's all.
We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that because I seeked advice from multiple people.
That doesn't surprise me at all because you, sir, is what you do. That's what you do.
Well, people that have done this longer than I have. So
no, you do this on all topics, so you really need validation. I think here's what I think.
Deal. I mean, when it's a big issue,
here's what I think. I think you seek advice until someone tells you the answer you want to hear.
See, but that's fine. But if they tell me the answer I want to hear, but give me reasons behind it, that's what I seek. Okay, why am I making this decision? Does this make sense? Makes sense. Anyway, so for people who don't know, people who don't keep up on my Facebook page, I brought out last week. Was our last week televised?
God. For the love of God, can we stop the GD hammering?
You got some hammering going on?
It sounds like the crew from Stomp over there.
Yeah, that's just your microphone.
No, it's...
I can't hear him.
The construction crew. Oh, my God.
I mean, they're building a house. I mean, that's what you do when you
I think they're taking down the whatchamacallits from the poured walls in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're hammering off the concrete.
That would make sense.
My dogs though don't seem to care, which is amazing.
Fantastic.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Back to.
I'd rather you hear the hammering and not us hear the dogs.
I think everybody would agree to that.
So as of right now, our last podcast, I showed that I had these guys, crutches. And I have since had a doctor's appointment and an MRI to confirm that I tore. Really?
Sorry, that was late. It was supposed to be for the crutches.
Really? I tore my quadriceps tendon, which basically is the tendon that holds your quad to your kneecap.
Nice. Did you know that people are born without kneecaps?
Okay.
I thought I'd throw that out. You mentioned kneecaps. I just heard it on the radio.
I thought it was a short joke coming for a second, but
nope.
So I now have to have surgery on Wednesday to repair this problem. It's a very small incision, which is good.
Well, it can't be a very big one on you. There's your short joke.
There's the short joke. Supposedly, it is a small, like 5-6 millimeter incision. They pull the tendon up to the kneecap. They drill 3 holes in the top of the kneecap and use some anchors and sutures and reattach it. So it's a 4 to 6 month total recovery time, and the hope is to get 80 to 85% mobility back. For some reason, I guess it's never been 100, but I'm always an overachiever, so let's go for 90. What?
No, I didn't say what.
You're giving that look. Everybody on the
What
YouTube
look?
can see the look.
What look?
Anyway, so I called you to ask you about. We're just going to bypass your week and just get right into this.
Oh, okay.
So, because you sell out and you're awesome and blah blah. So, so we talked, and I'm like, okay, should I try to hire somebody that can pull my trailer? And you said yes, you definitely should. Now's the time to do it.
I don't know why. So I'm sorry. I just got the live visibility restricted again from freaking TikTok saying that we're broadcasting content that's not mine.
Because you're wearing a Michigan hat, probably.
TikTok, it's mine. Get over it.
You need to put something over the Michigan.
Yeah, that's the problem. All right, continue. Yes, you should have gotten somebody to.
No, but it would be better than what you're wearing now. Anyway, so yes, that was your goal, or that's what you said I should do. So I called somebody else, called a couple other people, and the one issue that made sense when they told me was that basically I'd be starting brand new. Like I would have to really get somebody in there like fast and train them fast and hope that since I'm not on the truck that they can work everything themselves without me being there.
Well, okay.
Because I can't be there.
And that's not what you told me. You said that you could be on the truck.
That was before I knew what surgery date was.
Okay. Are you immobilized after your surgery? You knew when the surgery was.
No.
Yeah,
you did. We didn't have I didn't have MRI yet, did I?
Yeah, you did. Yep. Because I got the text message. Got my doctor's results back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you call me?
All right. So here's what I can tell you is me being on the truck this past weekend sucked ass.
Okay.
Sucked. Like, because I couldn't do anything other than sit in my stool or stand up and take payments.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also the person that cooks. I'm also the person that puts everything together. So having to train somebody, excuse me, and then come over my house at, 5 o'clock in the morning to take meat off the smoker or to put meat on the smoker at 6 at night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to train somebody fast to be able to do it,
Okay.
to be able to keep things.
Yep.
So I decided not to worry about that and worry about my own recovery and just go. So
Okay.
I am minimally taking 4 weeks off.
But you're
So
still going to do 2 barbecue competitions?
I have somebody that can pull my trailer there. I don't really have to do much for barbecue. I'm not cooking like cases and cases of meat.
Well, you're not cooking cases and cases of meat for a normal day.
I'm cooking a case of meat.
You're cooking you're cooking 8 butts every day.
Oh no, not cooking 8 butts every day.
Okay.
But then I have to find somebody to go shopping for me.
GFS delivers?
Yeah. Not to residents.
Yes, they do.
Mine too.
I've had a delivery.
I don't like their briskets.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm not at that point where I want to hire somebody. So we'll just put it that way.
Okay.
I didn't want to go through everything that I would have to go through to train somebody to do it my way.
But aren't you going to have to do that soon anyways?
At some point, yes. But I have money saved up, and I have people that can take events, and I'll just concentrate on myself. That's all I can do.
Okay.
For me, that works. That works better than having to run around and train somebody. Because at the end of the day, I still have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and hobble downstairs to make sure that everything is still running correctly before this person that I supposedly would hire would get there anyway. So I'd still be up doing the exact same thing, except not lifting.
Okay.
But I did my last festival this weekend, and it was, my ankle hates me for it. Oh, somehow it's the inside of my hurt leg that is just, that bottom of that ankle is just all swollen now. Fucking great. Anyway, so yes. So at least until August 12th, 13th. That's probably when I'll go back. Because hopefully I'll be able to drive by then.
So you won't hire anybody until next year at the earliest then?
End of the year, if the other part goes well.
Well, why would you need somebody to work the cafe unless you're still doing the truck all winter?
Because I still need somebody to man tables and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I can at least get him trained during the wintertime, so when I do the start truck again next year, that I can have somebody in there to be able to do everything that I need him to. But it gives me more time to train. It's not something that has to be done fast paced.
Well, I'm not saying, okay. So I wasn't saying that you needed to have somebody ready for today, but you could take 2 weeks and only lose 2 weeks versus 8 weeks.
I'm not losing 8 weeks. I'm losing 4.
No, you don't know that. At best, you're losing 4.
At best, I'm losing 4.
And it's great to think positively, but you also have a business and a reputation to maintain. Is all I'm saying.
I understand.
And if you're not going to be 100% at 4 weeks. So then
I'll have more mobility at 4 weeks.
I understand.
But that's all. That's what I'm.
But you're still going to be in a situation where you go hard for 3 days, and all of a sudden, your leg's super sore, and you need to take a day off, and then you're canceling events again. That's my only point was, you're not losing anything by hiring somebody now and getting them trained now. You don't have to roll out events for the next 2 weeks, but you can start somebody learning how and learning what you want to have done. You can have them cook a pork butt and a brisket, and you can work on those through the next 2 weeks. You can show them how to season. You can show them how you want stuff done. You can have them go through the register stuff. Shit, they can take the POS home with them and play with it for a couple days. You know, you can make a whole bunch of menu items that have a $0 that run just like your normal stuff does, and they can play with how the modifications work and how the button flow works and all that stuff, so that you know, worst case scenario, you're good to go in 3 weeks with a new employee that can do pretty much everything. So even if you're at 80% at week 4, it's not all on you to do everything. So that you're going to put yourself into a worse position and hurt yourself again.
I will probably have more help than I traditionally would. So I don't have to be the one that's at the steam table making all the food. I don't have to be the person that processes everything.
I know. It seems like a great opportunity for you to take this time to start this search and to get the person you need so that you don't have this situation happen again. Now's the time to protect your business from this happening in the future. I mean, we've had this conversation for the last 3 years. You know, when I've asked why you haven't hired anybody, he said, well, what if you're sick for a week? Well, then I take the week off. Okay. I mean, it would take a major catastrophic event for us to be closed for more than a day. And I know you get it.
But you've had Chris since day one.
No, I haven't.
Well,
I've had Chris since year 2, first full-time year. But still, I would have had, even if I didn't have Chris, I would have found somebody else. You know? I haven't had Caleb since day 1. I didn't have Pam since day 1. Those are people I sought out. I had people that didn't work out, and they were let go. So Chad says both are valid ideas. After surgery, you'll never be 100%. And that's, yeah.
I get that.
Chad says it could be nobody wants to work. There are plenty of people out there that want to work. There are plenty of people that want to work. I hate that argument, but I can't find staff because nobody wants to work.
No,
either that or I am the best person in the world to work for because I never have a shortage of applications of decent human beings. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm the world's best boss. I'm going to get myself a coffee mug.
I mean, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Skippy. There's not one right answer. It is definitely person to person. For me, though, the first thing I did was protect my business from somebody being sick or needing a day off or some other instance where I didn't want to have to shut down my business because something else happened, unless something happened to the business. So, Caleb says it's just hard to find good help, right, Josh? Yeah. So far, I've only found 2, Caleb, and you're not one of them. Just kidding, buddy.
Damn.
Just kidding, Caleb. See you at work tomorrow, I hope.
Friends like that, who needs enemies? My goodness.
So,
I don't know. It's going in. Let's put it this way. It's going from one scary time to another scary time. It's having 2 scary times in the same week, and which one do I want to focus on?
Yeah, but I mean, again, you don't have to. You can start a process without, having to train somebody on Thursday or hire somebody on Thursday. If I was to post the job opening, you can always make sure that you have in there, looking for someone to start at this point. Give yourself time to be able to talk to people because you're going to have time now. You can actually do decent interviews face-to-face or FaceTime or however you want to do it. And you don't have to make a rash decision, because now that you're off, you're not rushing to fill a spot before an event to where you feel like you just have to take somebody. You can post a job posting, talk to 15 people, and not hire anybody, you know, and then repost it again. There's no shame in saying we didn't find the person we're looking for. You adjust the posting a little bit, maybe word it a little bit differently. Maybe you have to bump the pay a quarter an hour. And then you repost it. And then you take the next group of 15 people and slowly talk to them and see if any of them are possibilities. But I think at the worst case, when you open back up, you need to be ready with the possibility of having somebody that is a full-time employee. And France has two different business models. Not really.
I mean, I can see how how she would say it's two different business models, but I can also
I mean, outside of you don't run two services every day, but anytime that you need to cancel events is not a great thing.
I completely understand.
And here's my thought, and here's why I had.
Now, keep in mind, every event that I did cancel, I found them a replacement.
And that's what I'm kind of getting to. And this is why I had trepidation about sliding into that event that you wanted us to slide into. Now I get put in a weird predicament of, so they call next year. What if they call me instead of you then next year?
Then they call you.
I know.
But that has nothing to do with anything at all.
It sure does.
No.
Absolutely. Because if
they were blown away by you, you were the one that serviced them. It is what it is.
It's nothing about being blown away. It's just that's the one that was there.
Yeah.
And we provided a good service, and so they want that person back. And it would have been you.
I hope you get 10 caterings out of it. I
don't have room for them.
I mean, but you know what I mean. I mean, I'm hoping that anybody that I put in a position, I hope they succeed off of it.
And I would be in this, I'd feel the same way if I were you, but being the person that takes it, like it would feel weird then getting a repeat customer out of it. Knowing full well that you provide the same quality of food and quality of food and service, and that would have been your repeat corporate customer. And the corporate customers are what you want, man. And so, yeah, you're not going to stop me from feeling bad. Don't tell me how to feel.
You can feel all you want, but
and I know you don't. You don't have a choice. All I'm asking for, regardless of what you've already made your decision for this year, and that's fine. It works for you. But I think you need to protect yourself in the future, because this isn't just a $2,000 loss for an event. It's it's potentially a repeating, but in the future you can protect yourself, and I hope you get there.
And I think I'm taking it as the winter plan. I didn't want to take the chance that the winter plan needed to move forward, needed to move up. So winter plan, I can have somebody there while I'm there so they can actually watch everything I'm doing, and I'm doing it. I'm not telling them what to do. They can shadow me and know exactly what's going on.
I get it. Yep.
And that's the winter plan. And it's, again, I go back to for me, it's two scary times.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had surgery, never been under. This is a hell of a birthday present because my birthday's next weekend.
Happy birthday.
And I think I'm more.
You've never been under?
Nope. I've never had surgery. Never.
No tonsils?
Nope. Still have tonsils-sized soccer balls, bud.
I just thought it was your beard.
No, it's one too. No, they're in there. I get
like a little hairy sack right there on your chin.
I get strep throat once a year just because of tonsils. Nope, never had. I fractured my kneecap in half, and that was it. I had a cast for like 6 weeks. So this is turning 44. This is a big deal to me. So I think I took the lesser of two evils on what to be more scared of: my business keep moving forward, or myself. So myself won for once in my life. Myself won,
and that's great. I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself, and you know you better than anybody else. And like I said, it's your choice, and I don't want you to feel bad about any of it. And I don't mean to make you feel bad about it, but
I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope you find the right person and people after this is all over, and that we don't ever talk about this again outside of, yep, I'm going to be off for 4 weeks, but things are in good hands. I'll be able to manage them and kind of oversee things from here, and I'm going to keep working the business instead of working in the business. So, yeah. And we all hope for a very speedy recovery, and we can't wait to see the YouTube or the Facebook Live while you're under anesthetic and coming out of anesthetic.
My wife probably would totally do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just that part is the most scariest, probably second scariest thing I've ever done in my life, and it's such a simple surgery, and it's just
yeah. People die every day, though.
Yeah, I know. I fucking know.
You will be fine, Skippy. You will be just fine. It's not like you're going to the University of Michigan to get it done, right?
No.
Thank God. Whew.
No, I'm going to a place that they nickname Alleged Health. Even better.
Oh. You should come up this way. We got some really good surgeons and stuff up here.
I did my research on the surgeon. I mean, he doesn't have anything bad out against him that I could see. So
no pending lawsuits.
No pending lawsuits, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
No, his Uber rating is good. Door dashes for fun. It's good times.
Chad, I agree. By the way, UFM is the best hospital. But just trying to make Skippy feel a little bit better.
My Obamacare insurance didn't cover there.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a van in the backside of a Home Depot. While Jose is waiting in between farming jobs, he was a surgeon in Mexico, so he does a little bit of stuff back there.
We don't want to get too political on this. We'll just leave that one alone.
Okay. Bernie has a couple things for you. Could start small at least. Are all your recipes written down and easy to make? Could at least get people set up for success if you need the help. And then at least get processes and recipes written out so people could replicate them. I know it'll never be perfect, but could at least get you through. It's tough letting go, but you must grow. You must to grow.
Recipes for the most part are written down. So that's good. I think I worry more about people using equipment. Oh God, go ahead.
Justin says if you walk in and there's a bathtub full of ice, get out.
Yes, exactly. I'll walk out without a leg. What my friend told me yesterday, yeah, if the surgery goes bad, you'll just be a foot short.
And think of the lawsuit. You'll never have to work again.
Just have a prosthetic foot.
Yeah, worse things. Get some cool attachments.
However, I did finish the month with a good festival. So did 4,300.
It's a good day.
First time I had 3 people working on the truck. Well, I guess you can only count me working, but I was there.
You're the only one working?
No, I was there.
Oh.
Everybody else was working.
So you had 3 people inside?
2 people and me. Yes. So 3 total. It's one confused people.
Are you sure you're not on drugs?
I did take a pill earlier today.
Okay.
Yes, 3 total people.
Yes. Thank you, Skippy, for the breakdown on how we get to the number 3. It is a magic number.
2 plus 1. So the only issue that we had really with 3 people working on the truck So I had one person making food, one person working the cold table, and then that person would then send it out. Well, the person working the send out window person, she wanted to be a little, or both of them wanted to be a little too fast. They didn't want to wait for the ticket to print. They just want to try to make everything because they hear me repeat it.
Mhm.
And I don't mind it per se, but if you're gonna do that, I need the ticket so I can call the person's name. And they were just throwing the ticket away, and I'm like, oh boy. So a couple orders did get missed. We had to remake a couple things, but it was okay.
So yeah, what we started toying around with this year, with what we expected to be some of our bigger, busier festival type days, is that we actually moved order taking to outside.
Yes.
So we just set up a little pop-up table with the register on it. And it is amazing how much more efficient that had been.
Yeah.
For one, I'm not listening to Chris while I'm trying to make the 14 tickets that are already on the rail, so that distraction is out. It's so much quieter. Everything flowed so much easier. Like we were doing $1,200 hours and it felt like a $400 hour.
We did. My goal was I cooked more. Goal was to stay till 5.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed until like 6, so that was good. However, it was less packed than it was last year.
Okay.
Every vendor had a line last year. I realized that I probably could have upped my prices a little bit compared to what other people are selling their stuff for, but I did no such thing.
Okay.
Paid everybody their wages and tips, and everybody was happy.
Oh, good.
Went and picked up my trailer yesterday with the help of a friend.
Well, thank you, friend, for helping Skippy out. It's good to have friends.
And I'm just looking at my my key metrics for the month, but we can get into that later.
Wow, I just got my first loan offer for the year.
Your first one?
Yeah, because I had one. I took one out last year, so I could do a couple extra things, marketing wise. Wow, nice.
My first one was like 28, then I went down to 23, and it's 25.
Imagine that's going to go down in the next couple weeks.
You think?
Yeah,
My apologies if you can hear my dogs.
We can.
Good, because
Or at least I can.
I can't get up to close the door, so.
Oh. Yeah. So okay, are we moving on to me?
Yeah, let's move on to your great week.
Why are you saying it like that? I sent you 0 things.
I know.
This week. I didn't want to rub it in that we're working, and you're not. I was very conscious about all of our things this week.
You're just doing it now, so it's okay.
Well, that's the fucking podcast, Skippy.
Absolutely. Get
Jesus.
after it, son. How'd you do this week? Took a couple days off. I know
fan
that.
freaking tasket. Yeah. You couldn't even tell by our weekly sales.
Tasket in a basket.
Tasket in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
We call that
down 48% from last year. For this
July. Yeah. You take some days off, and that'll happen. We are. So before I get into the week, and since you brought up July to July,
yeah.
Let me look. We are up over last July 12%.
I'm still at 21% for the year, so that's good.
We didn't take any days off last year. We took 1 day off last year versus 4 this year. So I'm pretty freaking ecstatic right now with how we've started July.
Me too.
And we'll get into that a little bit more real quick. We've done 9 sales days in July, and 7 of them have been over 2,000.
Good.
Yeah. So,
Mr. I hate July.
It's always been our slowest month of the summer, but it was a very strong point of emphasis when I was doing the schedule. And things are just kind of clicking. We were catching breaks on some of the smaller festivals that we signed up to do.
Only took 5 years.
Yeah. Why don't you talk to me when you have a full-time employee about dragging feet on things?
My good day and your good day isn't the same. Here, I got a handmade gift for you.
You had a really nice $4,000 day, Skippy. I was very fortunate to have a $2,000 day yesterday, and we will get into that in just a second. If anybody follows me on Facebook, yes, everybody's alive and well. Sorry for the alarm and the post of us pulling out of Nuevo. We'll get to that.
I saw that today.
Story time. I had a whole lot of Facebook messages and text messages from people that saw it and thought somebody had died. What was the week? When did we start? Is it the 9th, 10th? What week is it? Okay, yeah, I know where we are. Yeah, so we were off Sunday, Tuesday. Yeah, we didn't start working until Wednesday from our little break from the 4th of July. But yeah, we had Wednesday was a pretty normal, just roadside day, and that was one of our days that it was, pretty slow. I think it was our slowest day of the month so far. What?
Sorry, I just noticed my dog.
Your dog.
I just had to go over here and saw eyes. Oh, hey.
Yeah, that was I think our last really bad weather day that we had, where it was kind of rainy all morning, on and off throughout the day. We had a pretty slow lunch. Our last stop at Sparrow Health in Ionia for the year. And then one of our subdivisions at night, which was it was a little slower than normal, but not horrible. So it was only a $950 day, which coming off the 3 previous $2,600 days seemed really slow for the boys. When you're doing $2,600 in 5 hours and then do $950 in 7 hours, it feels super slow. But yeah, after that, we bounced back and we had MEC Day, which is always a good day for us. And then we had Kentwood Concert Series that night, coupled up with Farmers Market there, which I don't know if it's going to rain every time we do an event in Kentwood for the city, but it's starting to feel that way.
What?
Yeah, like the last hour, it started to sprinkle and it cleared out in a hurry, and then it downpoured and thunderstormed, and 3 miles away it was dry pavement. So, but yeah, we ended up having a pretty good night. Yeah, between the two, we were 2,300 or something like that. Yeah, 2,500 almost. And then Friday we had a corporate lunch at Viking Products, which was good. It's always weird to have the 60-person lunches where you're charging them the big minimums for just lunch. So at that point, we're like, get whatever you want. I mean, we're barely even keeping track of the amounts in the tab at that point, 'cause there's no way they're going to hit it.
Wow.
For the most part. So, and they didn't. They were, I think, still $400 away after everybody came up and got food again. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. They were fine with it because, I mean, they're getting charged the same amount regardless, so as long as they're not going over the tab,
true, they're
happy with their people being happy. And then we had one of our newer subdivisions of the year, which was a pretty good night. They're starting to figure things out. They've learned that they scheduled too many trucks. Weekly is not the way to go. So they're kind of moving stuff around. They're gonna drop. Hopefully this truck doesn't listen. Sounds like they're gonna drop the other barbecue truck next year, and just have us as the barbecue truck for the subdivision. And then do every other week next year instead of every week. I think that'll probably help a little bit because we definitely started to see the decline. I think this last time was our best time in a couple times, so which is good. Summer's always kind of weird. So Saturday we got a return to Deep Roots Produce, which was one of my favorite farms. One of our original friends. They opened about the same time we did. Their little farm stand. They had a small farm. They now have 2 additional buildings. Really have grown a lot. They they had their first support local festival this last Saturday. So it was us and another truck who had their grand opening at this event.
Oh boy.
Family time. Shout out to them if they listen. So they had done a corporate lunch. I think they said the day before, but they had
trying to their food.
I didn't get a chance to. Mostly because they had about a 45-minute wait for food to come out.
Okay.
So they had some Cajun fries that we got towards the end of the day that were really good. But yeah, really nice group of ladies running it. They'll get their stuff figured out. They'll get more efficient. They are doing handwritten tickets. So no POS system at all. One of the ladies came from, I think it was the grandmother or the mom came from the restaurant business, and handwritten tickets is all she knows. And that's the kind of the way they're going to go. So we'll see how long that lasts. Yeah. But yeah, they'll get more efficient. They do a lot of grilled cheese, grilled sandwiches, which just inherently take longer to do. But I think they'll figure out a way to get some speed out of it. I think if they do, they'll do really well. They definitely didn't have a shortage of people waiting for food. So, and we benefited from that. So, well, hi, Kim Gable. Make sure you follow us.
Hi, Max and Miles.
Hey, Max and Miles.
Those little fuckers.
Kim says, hey, guys. So, yeah, Saturday was a good day. And then Sunday. Sunday. So for like the last week and a half, Chris and I have been, when people have asked when we're going to be back here or there, I keep looking at the calendar and keep looking at these couple Sundays coming up and feeling like something was missing from the calendar.
Oh boy.
I just had a gut feeling, but I looked through everything.
Oh boy.
Couldn't find anything. Everything looked good. So off to Newaygo we go.
Oh boy.
Full of food with a new special in hand. We're super excited. We're open for an hour and 10 minutes when my phone rings.
Where you at?
Hey, you guys still planning on coming? Where?
Where would this be?
My son's open house. I said, when does it start? 1 o'clock.
What time was it, by chance?
12:15 at this point.
Okay. But it was right around the corner, right?
Oh, no. It was in Jenison, and we were in Newaygo. So that's about a 45-minute drive.
Oh, boy.
I said, okay, how many people are you expecting? Kim says she feels like she's watching the Kelsey brothers. I appreciate that. You should probably have your eyes checked.
Camera.
Yeah.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. So how do you? Don't you send invoices?
Yeah.
You don't. And you didn't have an invoice for these people.
3 weeks ago. I went through and printed all my invoices and went through to make sure that I had everything on the calendar. I don't know how I missed it. If it was stuck to another one when I was flipping through them.
So
I don't know what happened.
The invoice is there.
The invoice is there. Oh yeah. This is all on me.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So we're at 12:10, and you're about a 45-minute drive.
After I have a straight up panic attack on the phone with her. Chris thought somebody had died. Hearing the one half of the conversation. Like he already started closing up, just hearing the half of the conversation. I said, how many people are you expecting? Because I want to make sure we have food before I tell her we're on the way. She's like, I don't know. We invited 50. I said, okay, we'll be there and we will have food. We were open in Jenison, 1:18. We were a NASCAR pit crew tearing that shit down in Newaygo, and we laid tracks and maybe perhaps broke a speed limit or two on the way. But we got there. Everything was cool. No one had arrived yet outside of the people that were there to help set up and everything. Didn't get a tip. it doesn't really surprise me. We knocked off $250 off their price.
What was the menu supposed to be?
It was full menu.
Oh, okay.
So our full menu off the truck, which doesn't include ribs, doesn't include meat by the pound,
Yeah.
doesn't include chicken. Like we had everything. I was like, good news. You guys have a lot more options.
We were selling 15 minutes ago. You can. Oh my gosh.
So
this is what, number 3 this year?
No, it's only the second time. Second time. It's only the second time.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive. This has only happened to us twice ever, and it's both been this year. So F all of you who said, Josh, why do you carry a paper calendar around? Why don't you just go digital? Because my paper calendar is my safety blanket, and it makes me feel good, and I can keep track of it.
Yeah. Was this event on your paper calendar?
No. Oh. No, because I'm not keeping a paper calendar. Oh. Everything's on digital.
Oh.
Because I tried to do both originally, and it was like that was just a mess. So, but yeah, all was good. He said,
ask you a question?
Sure.
Like I know you printed out your invoices, and I appreciate that, but why not just look at them all? Like see what's outstanding.
Because I like having them, and they get posted. I like to put them in the truck.
Sure. Like
the day before, so we have a list of what's coming. So I just print them to have them, so I can do that. Because I'm not the only person that looks at them.
So did you offer them your full menu?
Yeah, they got the whole thing. Why not?
I'm just asking.
I had 7 racks of ribs and rib tips, and I'm not just going to throw them away. If people want them, I'm going to send them out the window. So.
How long was this open house for?
4 hours, 1 to 5. So.
Did you still have food left, or did you give it all to them?
They got it all. Good for them. Yeah. They went through most of it. Well, what else am I going to do with it? I don't reuse anything.
I didn't. I'm just saying, good for them. They yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow, what? Speak your mind. Don't hold back.
I don't have anything to speak. I'm happy that you made it to their son's open house. I'm ecstatic about that. That's good.
Mm-hmm. The husband said he's only seen his wife with a murderous face 3 times in his life, and that was one of the days. He said, but your guys' recovery was phenomenal, and you made it, and everybody was happy. He said, I would still 100% recommend you to anybody that asks.
Yeah, until his wife says F off. And
I talked to her. Everything was good. She's like, I get it, and mistakes happen. She's like,
can you imagine if she called you at like 12:50?
Well, I know. Well, and
why did she call you now? Like, I guess, did she think you weren't coming? Did she follow you on Facebook and say, hey, we're in New England?
And that's kind of what I thought, maybe, because we had posted a few times during the day. But we did an open house for her last year, and we were there about an hour early. So she kind of knows that that's our schedule. So it was just a, hey, you're not here yet. Just want to make sure everything's okay type of thing. So to add to the stress of them, on Friday, their gas line at the house went out. They had a gas leak. They don't have any gas in the house. So as they have family and stuff coming to help get everything ready over the weekend, they're like, oh my gosh, you're so smart for getting a food truck. That way you don't have to even worry about this gas issue and trying to make food in the oven or anything like that. And then, we fucked up. So, and I owned it, and I didn't try to make an excuse. I said, I fucked up. I'm sorry. And here's your discount, and here's your menu. And
so
let us know if we can do anything else for you.
If you offered more than what you typically would have offered, why give the discount?
Because we were 20 minutes late for the start of service.
Okay.
And again, Skippy, what else am I going to do with the food?
No, I'm just a question.
I'm just asking you a question. Why wouldn't I?
Because you already have more than what she's paying for to begin with. Yes, you're late. I completely understand.
Okay, so you're saying I should. Okay, so if I give her the discount, I shouldn't have offered ribs to people.
No, I'm saying that you should have continued to go the way you were originally going and maybe not offered the discount. Just saying, hey, to make up for this,
But no, that's because that's fucking bullshit, and she would have seen through it.
we have extra product. Was she looking for a discount? Did she come up and say, hey, you owe
No.
me for being late? Okay.
Absolutely not.
I'm saying there's more.
But for me to say, because we were late, we brought extra things. Because she would have known it's bullshit. Then you're saying, look what I did for you because we were late. And that's not what that is. And that's not genuine and authentic, which is what we are, what we strive to be.
You forgot the event to begin with. I mean, you're doing whatever you can to make it right. I just say,
Just so I gave them the discount.
If the first thing you offered is a discount versus anything else, I don't. Like if I miss a meal, yeah, I'll say your next meal's on me because I missed your meal. That's my problem. But if I'm still there, as is, and I have more offerings, I have more food for you. I'm not saying you brought it for her.
That's exactly what you're saying. Because we're late, we're going to offer you more items on the menu.
I'm just saying we have additional items on our menu.
I know, but you're making it when you say that, you make it sound like it's because we were late that we have additional items.
I don't know if that's the case. I think that's the way you're perceiving it.
And how do you know how she would perceive it?
I don't. How do you know?
I don't, but I'm going to assume that that's going to be the way because that's worst case scenario. And when you're looking at people recommending things to other people, I'm going to go above and beyond to make sure that she's happy. And if that means she gets a discount and some ribs that I'm going to throw away anyways, then so be it. And there wasn't anybody there waiting for food for us.
I understand.
It was 15 minutes after we opened the window before anybody even walked up.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be the first person.
And I'm perfectly fine losing $250. It doesn't bother me one bit.
Okay. If that's the first thing you went to is I'm giving you a discount. Like, when did you tell her that? At the beginning or the end?
At the beginning. What?
I just don't know why that was the first thing that you said. Like, it doesn't, to me, that doesn't.
It wasn't the first thing I said.
No,
I said hello.
I get it. Like, I apologize for being late. Here's what we're doing. And
yep, that's exactly what I said.
At the end of the day, if she mentioned anything, maybe, okay, here's your discount.
No, see, and that's just fucking stupid.
Some people are like that. Some people aren't.
Offering a discount only because they're still mad and ask for one is so reactive. Why not be proactive and provide a higher level of customer service than being like every other sleazeball business owner whose only eye is on profit for them, regardless of how the level of service they provided?
I believe I don't have a problem with you giving her a discount. I have a problem with you leading with it. Like she's entitled to it already.
No, she never acted like that. I did it because I felt bad. It had nothing to do with her.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with her. She never asked for one. She never implied that she should get one. She never yelled at us. For the most part, after we said we were on the way, she was very pleasant after we both got over panic. And she probably wouldn't have asked for one. And she probably would have been just as happy. But if I'm going to inconvenience somebody and make them feel in a way that isn't pleasant, which I know I did, and cause them panic.
We don't want panic.
And then that is 100% worth it to try to make up for it. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't change anything.
I understand. I get that. I completely understand. I understand that part. I get it. I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying it was leading with that.
Is wrong. What should I have led with?
Let's get opened. Here's what your menu options are.
We were already open. By the time I talked to her, the window was open. We were ready to go. She already knew what the menu was. And I let her know that we had ribs and chicken quarters and rib tips available.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had them for roadside.
Did she know you were roadside?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear.
I don't know if she knew you were roadside.
Why does it matter? If we weren't roadside, we wouldn't have been able to get there in 45 minutes. We wouldn't have had food at all. She clearly knew we were open somewhere.
Oh, yeah, because of panic.
Yeah. She knew we were already somewhere. We had food ready. Everybody knows that we cook fresh.
Okay. Good job. I'm glad you got there in time.
Jesus
Somewhere
Christ.
in time.
Enjoy your fucking vacation.
I'm not going to enjoy my vacation, but it's not a vacation.
Let's see here. Justin says, Josh is just printing money. Fuck yeah, I am.
Yep.
And we'll be all through July and August. Chad says, speaking of attendance, I'm not even sure what this is in relation to. Seeing many places saying they are less in number compared to last year. Okay. Caleb says it felt like Skippy trying to walk. I don't know what are you talking about? Wasn't very up to, I don't know.
You really know how to hire him.
Hey, he can make sandwiches. He shows up on time, usually. Justin says, Skippy, I had one of those when I was with you guys. These are coming through a little bit late before we started yelling at each other.
We're yelling at each other. We're creating good content.
Pam says, Josh is right. I'm just going to leave that comment there.
Fucking one person says you're right. Just leave it there.
Anybody else think I'm right? Anybody?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just, I don't know.
Actually, Pam's comment was, Josh, I'm proud of you for what you did. That's integrity and humbleness and speaks volumes on who you are. Skippy is an awful human being. Good job. I added that.
I really, yeah, I was going to say, I really don't think she said that.
Justin says, Josh, you just have those give discounts sales. For the record, we don't give discounts very often. On colossal fuck-ups, there's discounts. We have offered a numerous rainy day discounts.
So where'd you come up with the dollar amount? Why 250?
Because it's a nice round number. I had in my head 500 on the way down there. Talked myself down to 250. Hey, if we would have been an hour late, she would have had the thing for free probably.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see, a steep discount, but you were 18 minutes late.
It should have been. It could have been a whole lot more than 18 minutes.
Absolutely could have. Absolutely, I'm not saying it couldn't have.
There's still all the dread and all the panic that goes along with the host, especially on an open house type of thing. And the more it hurts me in the pocketbook, the more unlikely it is to happen again in the future.
Well, then, I appreciate that. That makes it more.
Skippy, for
real.
those of us that are employed still, $250 is not that big of a deal. If I was unemployed, handing out $250 would hurt a little bit more. So,
Josh, if I had your money, I'd burn mine, bud.
Hey, you got more money in your bank account than I got in mine.
Well, it's because you have hired people and I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still off the truck as much as you are, though.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Love you, Skippy.
Just let it go.
No, don't let it go. Come on.
Let it go.
No, we haven't had a good fight in a while. Come on.
Yeah, you are off the truck, but you still have less money in your bank account than me.
I also spent 10 grand in equipment this year.
I spent 7.
That was not, well, yeah, it was necessary. Never mind.
Okay, so what else you want? You want to, we can go toe to toe.
Three more than you.
Hold on. Let's we can come up with something. I can add shit.
Let's not forget the $3,500 that I spent to have my smoker refurbed again.
Yeah, I should have told you the second time. Just need to get a new one.
Yeah, I know. It'll happen this year.
Mm-hmm.
At the brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm very much looking forward to having fully staffed.
It's going to be great. Absolutely.
I have no doubts in my mind.
I have no doubts in my mind either.
And I think you are going to come out of this way stronger.
I think I'll come out of it with a better appreciation of how to step on a step. Because can I tell you, I had so.
I don't know why you're worried about people driving trailers when you can't even walk downstairs.
True. So I have 2 of those steps, and I happened to look at the other one, and I'm like, yeah, this is where. Oh, and that one's. If one or 2 more steps, that one would have broke too. Fucking China.
Hey, should have gotten us other dimension.
It has nothing to do with that.
Wasn't it the step on your trailer?
No.
Oh.
Step outside my trailer. The little foldable step.
Oh. Not attached to your trailer.
Not attached at all. That's why I said it had nothing to do with the trailer.
I don't know if maybe you had one of those RV steps that came down off your trailer.
That would have been better. That would have absolutely been better. What other comments from the peanut gallery you got over there?
Oh, Pam said that she might consider running a cash register at an air-conditioned storefront. Pam's coming out of retirement.
Pam, I'll have my brick and mortar before you guys his.
You can't even walk.
No, but she can. She can.
Looky there. You already have one possibility.
No. She won't leave me for you. Are you kidding me?
She would leave you for me.
She would not. Oh, yes. She would leave me. She wouldn't leave you for me.
That's true. I don't know. You'd probably be nicer to work for. You're sweeter.
I'm sure Caleb would think so, but if he's anything like you've said, oh, sorry. I'm not gonna start a mutiny on your truck now.
Caleb listens to the podcast.
I'm sure he's a good fella. I saw a picture of him finally. You posted a picture.
I posted a picture of him?
Of him and Chris, yeah.
Are you talking about TikTok?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's on the TikTok. Pam says she would need her mileage paid.
Did you ask?
She's just glazing over that, Pam. I think that's a no.
I would need to know mileage first. But did Caleb sign an agreement that you can use his likeness and pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's all part of their employment package.
Employment package.
Are we interrupting social media time over there, Skippy?
No, I was trying to find the picture again. Oh, I got 36 followers on the TikTok.
I will do my quick.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. It just came up on my For You page. Oh, hold on. Let's get to 1,000. 206. What's that mean? You trying to monetize me?
That's the number of followers, dipshit.
You're only at 206? God, Nick's kicking your ass, isn't he?
Says the guy with 30.
Well, that's on my personal account.
Yeah, your business account's really climbing?
I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. So it's PBJs_BBQ on the TikTok,
Okay.
but my
I'll get right there.
But my at TikTok name is at Bert McLean 0 for 0 followers.
Yeah, I think Nick is at like 285 or something like that.
Good for him.
But we have gained 7 new followers on the TikTok in the last 2 days. So, and this will be my quick free plug for Smurl.
Ooh.
SMIIRL. Stands for social media in real life. The little counters we have on our counter.
Yeah.
The follower count. So Chris had yeeted our Facebook one off the shelf about a month and a half ago.
He what?
He yeeted it.
What?
Yeah, he accidentally hit it and it fell and it was in many pieces.
I'm used to the word yeet like a good thing. This was not a good yeet.
No, it was a bad yeet.
Oh.
No, he tossed that MFR like it was a stick of dynamite.
Okay.
So not only did the cover and the little flappy things come out, because it's like an old school alarm clock with the little flappy numbers.
Flappy numbers.
But all the little gears inside also all shattered across the parking lot. There was no putting it back together because I am not a Swiss clockmaker. And they're not the cheapest things in the world. So kind of waited a little while to reorder. And then when I did reorder, I picked up one for TikTok too. So, and they work. They're fantastic. I think everybody should have them on their trucks. They are real time. So as long as they're connected to the internet, in about 10 to 15 seconds after someone hits follow, they can actually see the number that'll click through. It's a good conversation piece. And it is 100% credited for the 6 followers, 7 followers we got in the last 2 days. So there it is. They're about $380 a piece for the 5-digit ones. So yeah, but on the bright side, the people that see those are patronizing your business. So they are good follows. Those are good followers to have, and keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, it comes first thing that comes up when you type in like Facebook counter. Smurl.
Yep. They're based out of France. Took about a week and a half for them to come, but I would love to get up to a 7-digiter.
Amazon, $390.
Amazon.
Yeah, you can buy Smurl on Amazon.
I didn't even think. I bought them straight from them.
Yep.
I think I was like $760 for both of them. So, you want to show them, Skippy? Pull one up.
Smurl.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, $390. Let's see. Oh, free delivery August 6th or through the 27th.
Whew. You will probably get it faster if you order directly from Smurl.
Smurl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Good to know. Yeah. So there's that.
Wow. I just pulled up another one and it's a 7-digit Facebook counter. Like, why would you want that? 7 digits is $580, and the 5 digits is $390.
Hey, if I had 1 million followers, I'd be bragging about it too. Well, as soon as we get to 100, we have to go up to a 7-digit because they don't make a 6.
Oh well. Yeah.
So.
And now people are selling Smurls because Mo Bull is selling them. Smurls, real-time Facebook clicker.
Oh.
Cool. Anyway,
I'm
doing good. I'm doing good on mine. I have 3353 Facebook and 215 Instagram.
Nice.
Instagram's tough.
Yeah. We're seven something Instagram.
I don't post on Instagram. I post on Facebook, which posts on Instagram. I need to go the opposite way. and post on Instagram.
You just need to post independently on each.
Oh, well.
This is your better way to so you can curate the content better for the platform.
Yeah, I forget. Somebody offered to run my social media account. I'm like, I was kind of thinking about it because I forget sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $150 a month.
It's nothing, man.
I know.
It's pretty cheap. Oh, look at that. In my Facebook memories today, 5 years ago today, we have some anniversaries coming up. I'm so excited. 5 years ago today, I was in Georgia picking up the trailer.
Picking up the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the fun started.
Yeah. Southern Dimensions. And I was there for like 5 hours waiting for him to mount my smoker to the trailer so I could drive back.
How'd you get your smoker down there, or did you have it delivered there?
So I made 2 separate trips down to Georgia in a matter of a month. So, yeah. So Deep South was going to charge me a lot rental fee if I didn't have it picked up in 2 weeks. And I didn't want to pay for them to ship it either to me or to Southern Dimensions because it was like $1,000.
No way. They're both in Georgia.
$1,000. I had him quote it for me.
Highway. You wonder why they're out of business.
So because he retired. Anyways, so yeah, for that price, it was cheaper for me just to rent a U-Haul trailer, drive down, pick it up, and bring it back. And then I just drove it down again because I used it for 2 comps.
Yeah, I remember.
So used it for 2 comps and then drove down and grabbed it from so they could mount it for me. And I got there right as they opened and said my only goal, and they knew where I was coming with it. I told them when I would be there. I said my only goal is to be able to get back through Atlanta before rush hour. And they're like, no problem. And it did not happen.
I was gonna say, it would have been okay if they said hold my beer, but they didn't do it that way.
I got to Atlanta as rush hour was in the middle. So,
should have went the other way.
There isn't one to get from south of there to north of there without going way out of your way.
Yeah, you can follow the coast and then gone up through South Carolina and then all over the place.
Yeah, that sounds way more fun.
You probably would have got through rush hour traffic in Atlanta better.
But I will say this: that was my first time pulling anything larger than a utility trailer. And after that experience, I was pretty comfortable driving that trailer anywhere. Never hit a cone, never hit a barrel, never hit anything else.
So let's talk about pulling trailers. Since I had to have somebody pull my trailer he's used to pulling a smaller trailer, but now he had to pull mine with a big boy truck. And what do you do when you're going through town? Like you're going through a town, whatever a town is, and you see, like Ann Arbor's big on these. They have the poles that, not poles, but they're like
in the lanes.
Yeah.
The lane dividers. Yeah.
Lane dividers. Yes. Mm-hmm. Do you really go slow through those or just hope for the best? Because they're like, when I looked at them, I'm talking inches away from the side of my trailer. Mm-hmm. Like their lanes are so small. I'm like, what do you expect to come through here? I can only imagine.
Can someone tell me what the standard width of a lane is? I know it's standardized. I think it's only like 9 feet. Yeah. My trailer's 8.5 wide.
Mine too.
So that's 3 inches on each side.
I've taken out a couple cones. I will not lie about that.
Those, I wouldn't be too worried about them. I'm pretty comfortable driving the trailer now, so I have a pretty good idea of feel for where I am on the road for the most part. I am a little bit more in tuned when we get into those. Yeah. We did drive through a construction area that had concrete barriers up.
Oh, that puckers my butthole every time.
We grazed the edge of it with the hubcap of the. So we lost. You can see it. It's all dented in. The trailer hopped up a little bit. They get your attention really quick.
Yeah. Your assets going like this, like trying to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got traffic coming the other way on the opposite lane. I mean, yeah, those are tight. One of the many reasons I will never ever would never want to drive a semi. Hell no. I'd hit so many things. So many things.
So something really stupid. Scroll moment. Sorry, I pulled up my business suite on my phone, and it says this one-time ad credit can be applied to boost
$0.
$0.
That's what mine always says.
I'm like,
use your $0 credit today.
Ad credit today.
Okay. I did talk to Chad. He called me at 9:30, which he loves to do for whatever reason. I don't know why I answered the phone. Chad, it's bedtime.
Josh goes to sleep about 9, if that.
I try. Anyways, he was hoping we could cover some better number coverage. I think we can do this next week. You'll have some time to prepare. Since you'll be pretty much lane.
Sure.
His point is it's great to talk about sales numbers, and we crossed over the $200,000 mark for the year, which is awesome. Earliest we've ever done that. It does put us on pace for 400,000 for the year, but I don't think we can hit it. Scratch that. We're gonna fucking hit it. Yeah, maybe. But you're doing the math.
No, I'm not doing the math at all. But you're like, oh, we're not gonna hit it. Scratch that. We're gonna hit it. I'm like, you missed a $60,000 a month by $500. I mean, like, I think you can fucking.
So we are right at the halfway point. So literally right in the middle of our season right now. So we've done 18 weeks. We got 18 weeks to go.
Get after
the difference is we had a lot more catering on the first half. So we just gotta make sure we're hitting roadside perfectly hard. Hit it hard. So yes, we need everything to kind of go right, but I think we can do it. Anywho, so yeah, he's like, it's great to talk about that, but can you guys cover like what's the bottom line look like? Like, are you doing $200,000 in sales, but you got $190,000 in expenses, type of thing? The sales number doesn't mean anything when you don't know the rest of the story. It's great to talk about it, but what's the rest like? But so if you want to kind of try to prepare something for, I'm going to try to get mine done for the first half of the year. I got some receipts and stuff to keep up and some bookkeeping to catch up on. But
so you want some profit and loss,
basically.
Sure.
Yeah, he wants a good breakdown of what we're spending where. For me, 5% of that was equipment replacement, unfortunately. So that is a line item that I would like to get rid of at some point in time.
It will never change.
I know. I know. It's in my budget now. Like at the beginning of the year, it was in the budget. Like I'm planning on paying. I think I had 15 in my budget.
Hey, but the trailer's paid off.
But the trailer's paid off. And I have already, I am now committing to replacing the floor in the trailer this off season. So the diamond plate's gone.
We need videos.
I'm sure it will be well documented.
You can actually talk to Chad about that. He just did the same thing in my old trailer.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad. Unfortunately, the pieces run underneath where the built-in cabinets were. I'm not too concerned about the pieces of diamond plate inside the cabinets. I really don't care. The base cabinets.
Yeah.
I just want the floor that we're walking on to be replaced. So we should just be able to cut that diamond plate right at the base of the cabinets and put down your rubber coin that you have. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, just the seams are popping. They're starting to pop. I mean, just from the water being on the floor and us scrubbing in 5 years of a whole lot of traffic on it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So I think it's probably time. And we got like 5 seams in that straight walk through. So they're starting to become when if we don't stay on top of them, they kind of catch your toe of your shoe every once in a while. If you're not picking your feet up. So, yeah, that'll be a fun project. I'm looking forward to that. Skippy, you're gonna be just fine, bud.
Oh, I know.
It'll probably be like
I don't have a choice. I have to be
the
just
one movie where the kid broke his arm and then he was a major league pitcher afterwards because
Rowan
the
Gardner.
tendons. Yeah, the tendons were so tight. You're gonna be like a professional soccer player in 6 months. Hi, Matt.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
That cleaning guy, Matt.
Yeah, he wore his French maid outfit today. I'm excited.
Mm.
It's gonna cost you extra.
I don't mind paying extra.
Did he put the heels on too?
I got a pole that needs to be polished.
A what?
A pole that needs to be polished.
Oh my god.
Well, he just quit. You saw. Some Matt just walked out. That's great.
Hey. Where's my coffee mug? My world's best boss.
Does he come once a week?
I don't know how.
Don't answer that. Don't answer. Damn it. I knew that was. Does he actually think he's doing something in that office right now? Because it's he comes in, moves something, and leaves.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this. This is a lost cause in here.
How often does he arrive at your house?
Every other.
Every other week.
Mm-hmm.
What type of cleaning does he do?
Floors and the bathrooms and the counters and yeah.
So like a deep or like a medium deep?
Medium. Yeah.
Medium.
Yep. So all the toilets and the sinks and stuff he takes care of, and then
So you're only cleaning
vacuuming and
the toilets
mopping
twice a month.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. So yeah, vacuums and mops and things.
Just more than you guys do during the
He doesn't do windows.
He does not do windows.
Doesn't do windows.
Oh,
He said fuck windows.
he's an Apple guy.
Yes.
So I got one in. I
Yeah,
got one in.
Good job, Skippy. It's about time.
Oh, you know what it's about time to? It's about time
Leave.
to go back to my easy chair.
Yeah. All right.
We still got 8 minutes to complain about something. Have you looked through all your invoices this week? Are you good? You miss anything?
You can be damn sure that I did that last night and was going through all the stuff to make sure that I was good.
To go back to a paper calendar again?
No, it's too. It can't do it now.
So fucked already. Why?
Yeah,
why
it's
stop?
damage is done. I was confused myself more at this point. But like I told Chris, I said we're getting to the point where we're busy enough and we're getting enough emails and phone calls that either someone's gonna have to be hired to manage that part of it to schedule us, or I'm just not going to be on the truck anymore. So I can manage the business.
Did I mention that catering was in Lansing?
Yes, you did.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. If you want to give him my email address, we'll get them taken care of.
I can do that. I can absolutely do that.
Sorry, I just couldn't give you an answer yesterday.
No, you were too much in a pizzy yesterday.
No, that was before all that even happened.
Oh, that's right.
I was prepping. I was slicing stuff. Like we were getting ready to open. I was in Nuevo already, getting prepped to open. So, but yeah, so that's a township hall was our lunch that day.
Yeah.
They do food trucks every Wednesday during the summer, and I was looking behind you. I was like, "What the fuck's behind me?" It was your dog roaming around.
Oh, yeah.
I got confused at which side of the screen I'm on. Can't imagine why I screw up my schedule. So I had to. The only way it would work is if he would allow me to move to Tuesday, where we just have our regular Dutton Day type of thing. Where if we get that off the schedule, it's not a huge deal. It's not a hard commitment. So
Okay.
he said no problem at all. I explained the situation to him. So
I mean, technically, it's a short day.
huh?
I mean, the hour drive.
1 to 4. He was like, short day. We're still not gonna get back here till like 5:30.
True.
What side of Lansing is it on?
I don't know. wherever Kreitz Road is.
Oh, I know where Kreitz is. So it's up lower west side.
3300 South Kreitz Road.
I'm guessing right by Kreitz and 496. I'm guessing they're pretty close to
I
496.
know. Well, let's just look. And you cannot have any.
Oh,
Please,
Jesus
for the love of Jesus. No, it's fine. I don't know what cola you provide, you sell. Do
Pepsi.
not have anything Pepsi related on this
Pepsi.
truck whatsoever. Do not have anything Pepsi on this truck whatsoever.
Not only that, I'm going to say, yeah, Skippy told us that you guys wanted Pepsi because all you get is Coke and you wanted something different.
Do you get people that come up and ask, could you serve Pepsi?
No.
You serve Coke?
Yeah.
Oh.
Coke that, Coke, Sprite, and water.
I've got people
We've
come
never
up and ask
had
me.
anybody ask us for a Pepsi. Mountain
So
Dew.
I've had more people ask me for Coke than Pepsi.
Yeah. Never Mountain and never Pepsi. Occasionally Mountain Dew.
Pepsi's like 30 cents more a case.
Is it really?
Yeah.
30 cents a case?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
It's 4 cents a can.
It's not much.
I would assume we wouldn't even need to provide drinks.
I don't think so. She just told me that we
Just
definitely
a
do
guess.
not have.
I would think they have that covered.
It is closer to the interchange of 96 and 69, but it is directly south of 496.
Yeah. I'm familiar. I lived in that area for a while. That particular side of Lansing.
You told me. It's right next to. It's right across the street from a Meyer distribution center.
Okay.
And a GM Central distribution center.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff right there. It's a very commercial or
A lot
industrial
of
right
distribution centers.
Yeah.
Damn, Meyer's big. They got a ton of them. All right. No, I would rather somebody take it that I trust than I just say I can't do it and then find somebody else. So if they call you again, they call you again. Please do not feel bad. Thank you.
Okie dokie. I will hand out all the business cards.
Absolutely, please do.
Even
Because
though
I know you're not big on traveling that far. So.
We're doing it a lot this year.
Well, for high paying places.
2,200 is a good day. That pricing felt familiar. Did you pull that number from us?
It was 24, not 22.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it was the full menu basically. It's the full menu for the 4 hours.
Yep.
Minus ribs. So just you can probably do minus dorachos too because they don't.
Yeah, we don't do dorachos for that kind of stuff. It just takes too long.
So
we have a special menu printed for those events.
Yeah. So
it doesn't have any pricing on it. It doesn't have meat by the pound on it. Doesn't have dorachos on it. So. Yeah. Yep. It'll be good. Thanks for thinking of us, and glad we could squeeze it in and help you out. I really just I didn't want you to have to cancel anything. So the more you can get covered, the better. So
yeah,
that's really the damage to the reputation is when you have to just pull out of stuff. So
yeah, like if I pull out of stuff because I'm fucking. What are you doing?
No, just looking.
I thought you were kissing your microphone for a minute.
I had to look at my phone and my mic was in the way. It's always with the open mouth that I approach my mic.
Yeah. On that note, I hope everybody has a good rest of the week. I will update everybody on my surgery on Facebook when I'm out of it. Again, everything will be fine. I'm just scared out of my mind. But other than that,
if you guys have particular questions about number breakdowns for us, I think we both hopefully will fully have a good mid-season P&L for you guys next week too. We can kind of go over and see if we're actually making money.
Is this an IRS P&L or just a P&L?
I don't think the IRS watches, so I think you can go full on, without the cheating.
Okay.
Like a legit, how much money are you making? Not what the IRS thinks you're making.
Yeah. As long as you're not watching on the TikTok.
So just a breakdown of expenses, Skippy, versus your sales.
I completely understand.
And if you can break down, categorize your expenses, even better.
Now you're asking a lot.
Food,
no,
fuel.
Actually, what's good about using Square as my bank account is this year they now have put in where's your spending going per
You
month?
can categorize some stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So should be good.
Awesome. Well, look forward to hearing those features.
Get to play with it a little bit more.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good week. We'll talk to you next Monday. We might have to float the time a little bit. But I know Skippy's available, so I have catering the next 2 Mondays.
That's good.
Yeah. Regular business customers of ours that, that's the only reason I'm doing them on Mondays. But they looked for dates, and I said, I have nothing until November 15th, and we are closed. So, yeah, we don't have a single lunch date available right now.
Good.
Yeah. Handful of dinners that we got to get covered, but other than that. All right, guys. Everybody have a good week. We'll talk to you next week. I will post on our Facebook page when that time will be.
Let's go.
But everybody have a great day. Stay safe. Stay cool. Sell some food. Bye, everybody.